We have another significant update involving Corey Perry and his termination from the Chicago Blackhawks. Perry has released a statement apologizing and giving us a little insight on what he'll be doing for the next little while. We'll discuss that in his future coming up next. So welcome back to another video here at Top Shelf Hockey. As I mentioned, we have another fairly significant update in the Corey Perry situation. Of course, in case you're new to the story, which I imagine most people aren't by now, I'm sure everybody's probably gotten wind of this over the last few days, but Corey Perry was placed on unconditional waivers by the Chicago Blackhawks and have since terminated his contract after he cleared waivers just yesterday. So obviously, having his contract terminated is a pretty big deal. He's losing out on significant money. The incident at which caused this to happen still leaves a lot of question marks. All we kind of know at this point is that it did not involve his teammates or their families. Amidst the somewhat disgusting speculation suggesting that he was having an affair with Connor Bedard's mother. There's no truth to that. The team has confirmed there's no truth to that, and this statement is going to address that as well. But obviously, we did hear yesterday as well from Frank Saravalli of dailyfaceoff.com that essentially there was a corporate event the night before he was pulled from the lineup, and it's believed that there was alcohol involved and there was an incident with another team employee or somebody who's not a player or connected to the families of the players. And that's what that incident was. We don't fully know, but that's what led to the termination. So let's take a look at the statement here released just a few moments ago from Corey Perry himself. The statement reads, "I would like to sincerely apologize to the entire Chicago Blackhawks organization, including ownership, management, coaches, trainers, employees, and my teammates. I would also like to apologize to my fans and my family. I am embarrassed, and I have let you all down. As a result of my actions, there has been speculation and rumors. I am sickened by the impact this has had on others, and I want to make it clear that in no way did this situation involve any of my teammates or their families. Most importantly, I want to directly apologize to those who have been negatively affected, and I am sorry for the additional impact to others that has created. My behavior was inappropriate and wrong. I have started working with experts in the mental health and substance abuse fields to discuss my struggles with alcohol, and I will take whatever steps necessary to ensure that this never happens again. I hope to regain the trust and respect of everyone who has believed in me throughout my career. Once again, I am deeply sorry. Corey Perry." So that's the full statement. Clearly, it doesn't tell us exactly what happened, and we don't really need to know every fine little detail, but it does give us another way of confirming that the ugly rumors about he and Bedard's mother are definitely not true. This had nothing to do with his teammates or their families, that it did involve alcohol, which was reported by Frank Saravalli at this event a few days ago. I guess it would have been more than a few days ago, like before he was pulled from the lineup, scratched for a few days, and ultimately terminated. So there's been some speculation that, some other teams may already have interest in Perry. That's probably going to take a little while if and when he gets another opportunity. I know listening to Elliot Friedman on the Jeff Merrick show just a couple hours ago, he had mentioned that he expected a statement to come from Perry but wasn't sure on the timing of it. Well, it probably happened a little quicker than he expected, so here we are. The statement is out, and I would suggest that based on the comments here, that if he's going to be seeking help from mental health experts and looking at struggles with alcohol, then he's obviously going to likely be going into some sort of rehabilitation facility and seeking help from professionals for a while. So, I mean, I know the thing that I find, I guess, curious here is that, I wonder, because, and again, we don't know the full details, and maybe those full details would explain this, but why he wasn't maybe recommended or kind of, pushed towards the player assistance program. That's what it's there for. Other players have used it. But obviously, Friedman was talking on Jeff Merrick show earlier about as well, and talking about not only did he make mention of the statement coming, that he said he wonders, and this is just a wondering, that if this would have been a different team, would he have been terminated, and maybe would another team have handled things a little bit differently? But given Chicago's past and the whole scandal and the cover-up of abuse and everything that went down in Chicago before that they have basically a zero tolerance program of anything inappropriate or bad behavior, and that they felt like they needed to act quickly and swiftly and were justified in handling things this way. So, would another team maybe have taken a different approach and kind of, told them you're not playing, you need to get help, take that approach instead? I don't know. Difficult to say, but based on everything we know, it sounds like based on what we do know, there's nothing of criminal nature. And the NHL has not suspended him. So this is, the Chicago's team opinion that it was inappropriate conduct, and they've taken steps to terminate his contract. So if he goes through, gets himself the necessarily help that he needs, and is doing better later this season, I honestly wouldn't be shocked if he was signed somewheres before the end of the campaign. We'll have to wait and see how this goes, but ultimately that's the latest on Corey Perry, with probably the most details we're ever going to get. He's been a great player throughout his career. He's accomplished a lot. Clearly, it does sound like he needs help, and I hope he gets the help, and I hope he comes up better on the other side. And that's really all we can say at this point. And I hope that whatever happened and anybody else that were affected by it, is able to move forward and be okay as well. But again, it's hard to say that exactly without knowing the full context of what transpired. But that's your latest on Corey Perry. Let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comments. Will he be back? Will a team give him another chance? Obviously this apology is a step in the right direction, but our team's going to want to know more. Let me know what you think down in the comments. We'll discuss further. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and stick around. This is the place to get all your NHL updates on all 32 NHL teams. We'll be back a little bit later with another news recap video for the news around the NHL for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.